Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Oregon's offense who will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him.
Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out.
Got a little grass. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to have a challenge trying to stop this passing attack. One of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. But after swatting that ball away here early in the game, that should help their confidence out a lot.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun on third down, Moore. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use. Punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So Illinois' offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific...
There's some room. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
The run inside. It's Davison. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing Moore. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Valentine. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Illinois lining up quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. running it to the right. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Just feeds the running back. Bounced off his feet.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Dante Moore. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Again, it's Moore. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Moore. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Moving out to the right. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Fielded in the end zone, it's Valentine. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to...
Turning it on! Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Illinois right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're...
Makes a grab and room to run. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Illinois! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Moore with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum. Moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
The kick is on its way. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A strike downfield. There he goes. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Clement. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Under fire. Gets it to the back. Great move, now he's got room. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Illini!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he puts through the extra point. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go play action with Moore. That's caught. It's hooked. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Red Raiders looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coach Bielema told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Valentine. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll run play action. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for space. It's Valentine. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. They'll run it. It's Valentine. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Hauser. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for. Breaks into the open.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's Hauser. Pressure coming. Buried before he can blink. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the play.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
In the gun on third down, Moore. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Past the 40. Makes the grab in their space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dante Moore. And they will score! Touchdown, Oregon! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Valentine. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Got it set up on the outside. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might... Start here in the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
They've got the weapons to stay aggressive. You just made a big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time on the clock as we can.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Pulls it in, it's Perry. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the right. Complete in the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive.
Could be an alley. They make the stop at a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, finding a line on. And the comeback is on. The Illini right back in the lead. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, we talk about the 3 facets in football: offense, defense, and special teams, and that huge return extends their lead here late. That is such a gut punch, but what a great job picking up blocks and a phenomenal job by that return man, showing you the vision and the speed to score that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Illinois right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He tries to take the top off, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Moore, play action. Going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. He wants it all. Working the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Hauser. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Clement. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Huff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I absolutely love it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here's the handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.